everyone, this is Tammy at Snowstorm Crafts, and if you're new here, welcome, and if you've been here before, welcome back. So today I want to show you guys a video that I saw from Cori Dahmen, and she is great. I will try to put the link down below for you guys. You can come check her out, but this is the idea, this is inspiration I got from her for sure. And let's see. So what I'm going to use today is, and oh, I did explain what it is. They're little pockets. I don't even know exactly what to call them, but they're like little hidden tucks here. I mean, they're not really hidden, but they're just little tucks that you could tuck it here, and then you could tuck it here. You could tuck stuff, and then have a pretty decoration on the front. So that's the idea that she had, and that I saw on her video. And this I came up with where I went ahead and did the side here, just like that, and like that. And then I also did an extra little pocket in the back here. So I will show you guys how to make these after I show you how to make this one. And then we'll do this one and I'll show you guys at the end here. So stay tuned for this one. It's going to be, it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. I had fun trying to figure out how to do this one. Okay. So there's that. And I'm going to be using some stencils here. And I'll show you real quick. These are just some textured stencils that I have. And it's a set of 10 of them. And they're 6x6. And they got a fun, just textured background. They kind of are great to put like for the background kind of stuff. You know, like texture. And I really love this one. With the like the coffee mug imprints and stuff and splatters. But all of them are cool. And all these I'm going to show you guys are going to be in the my Amazon links down below. So come check them out. So we got these 6x6 set of 10. Those are fun to use. And these are a set of 10. And they're the bigger ones. What are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is it 10? 9.5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5, 5.5. That's what I'm seeing right here. So 9.5 by 5.5 ish, guesstimated, because I'm looking at the bottom of my ruler thing on the in counting. So this is, I love this one. I think it's so cool, and that's what I used on this. I just did a little piece, a little spot of it, and then it's got fun butterfly, botanical. And then dragonflies, and then the butterfly, and just more botanical stuff. The bees are really fun too. I love the bees. And yeah, so just click down on the links below. And these are a set of 10, and these are the bigger ones. And then I got a set of 100 here. I love these. They're 2x2s. And they're great. You can do so many things with them. And they're great for small projects like this, or even bigger projects. I mean, you could do collaging, but there's like insects, birds, butterfly, you know, insects, some botanicals throughout, all kinds of stuff. I mean, that's pretty much the theme, but you get so many different varieties. And you get like 100 of them. So it's really cool. So come check out the links. They're down below. And also, the Scotch Create glue stick should be down there too. And what I'm using today is just some scrap papers. You can get out your, just your scrap. Thicker would be better, just a little bit, you know, nothing too crazy. But this is just from a book page, and it's got more of a thickness to it. But scrap paper would work. Just use up your leftovers, some rectangles. It's rectangle stuff. That's what her video was about too, for Cori Dahmen. She was doing 5 things to do with rectangle shaped things. You have to go check it out. I'll put it down below. But this was one of the projects. Was you need like a rectangle shape. So long like this, and depending, you know, how wide you want them, you could do different size pockets, you know, just however you want them. So that's about, and then I got some coffee dyed paper, and that's what I glued onto the front here, and then did some sewing. And then sewing's optional, always optional. So I will show you guys the glue option too. And what else am I going to do? I'm probably going to do a little cluster. I'll do it on this one. So I'm just doing some threads and a little bulb pin with some beads on it, and some cheesecloth, and it's just all coffee dyed. And just stuff in a little fussy cut of a tea bag from material and some fabric. So stuff like that. I think that's about it. I think that's all I'm going to use. Well, you never know. I'll throw some more stuff in. You know I will. Okay. So let's go ahead and start with this. And it doesn't matter. It depends on your size of your journal, or this, you know, wherever you want to put these little pockets. So I'm not going to do measurements with you guys. I'm just going to show you the basics of it all. So just get like kind of, you know, a rectangle shape here. Okay. And the way I would explain it is start with how wide you want your pocket. Okay. Let's see. So how, you know, like how wide you want your pocket. So I'll do that here for example. So you just take it and you fold it. So I'm going to show you with this one. If you guys, yeah, you can see it. And I'm just going to go just like that. So I'm just going to kind of line it up. So you're just taking your paper and accordion folding it over just like that and leaving about an inch or whatever you want to leave. This is just very free, however you want to do it. But I'll just show you the concept. Okay? So you fold that over. Excuse me. Just like that. Okay. And then this part, depending on how much you want on this side. See, these are different even sizes, and it doesn't matter. I mean, you could do it however you want. You know, you could bring this out further if you want, just how wide you want your pocket. So I'm just bringing this over like that. Okay. And I'm leaving just an edge here to be able to tuck. Okay. So that's all we did so far, is you got your, you know, this is pretty much the width of your pocket. It's going to be where your first fold goes, right? So that's how wide I'm going to have this pocket. It's a little bit smaller than that one. And it's just the way things work out, you know? It doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, it really doesn't. And then I just folded it over, folded that, and then I'm going to cut this edge right here. Okay, so we don't need that part. And then there we go. So what you got now is a, let me grab something easier to show you guys. Just to tuck into the pockets. Okay. So you got, well, I got like 2 of them. So you got a pocket here, and then you have a pocket here. And it's that simple. It really, I mean, it really is. Now, the part is up to you how you want to decorate it. Okay? So let me show you one more time. So you got it open like that. You're just going to bring your fold over and leave as much width as you want here. And then you just bring the paper back and fold it down. And then you just cut off as much as you want from the edging here. And then this is going to be their front. And that's going to be your front. Okay? So, oh, and I'm also going to use this, apparently. Art glitter glue. I'm going to show you guys the no-sew option here. Okay? So what you're going to want to do is we'll start with the front here. Just open it up. Put some glue here to the fold. Here to the fold. And there we go, because you want to keep that open. All right, so you got your first little pocket. First pocket. Now you could see here is where you're going to want to start the glue. So you put some glue here. Well, I guess it'd be easier to go here. You put your glue here. So it depends. You can either use glue there. It would be easier because you're, you know, seeing it. Or if you wanted to glue it there. Either way. Either way. As long as you get it glued. That's what I always say. Okay, so let's see. So there we go. And you got that one. And you got that one. So there you go. You can even just pop it down in your junk journal just like that. And you got yourselves 2 little pockets. Okay? And I'm going to show you guys how to decorate it, but I want to show you guys the sew option now. So that's a no sew option. And then, you know, you could just take it and glue it down, put it into your junk journal, or, you know, do whatever you want with it. However you want it. Okay, now this will be my sewing option. Okay. And you just decide which one you want on the front. Like it would be that on the front, or I could turn it and do this on the front, which I probably do this one. Okay. So I'm just going to bring this over, depending on how wide I want my pocket. Okay. So let's say like that. And then that's my width right here. So that's your first fold. And it's just accordion fold over, and then you just make sure to keep some on the side here to be able to tuck. Okay? Then you take this part, and I'm just folding it to know where to cut. And then fold it and see where you want it. Okay, so like that. And then I'm gonna open this up and cut right here, right along the edge. So just like, if I can cut straight, that always helps. Okay, so there you go. So you got yourself a pocket. Now, this is how I did it. Okay, so I have to think about it now. So I took it and I sewed. Here, I get you a pencil. So I opened it up like this, right? Okay, let's start here. Okay, so you gotta think about it. I opened it up like this, and I sewed along here. Okay, which is here. So I sewed that first because I want it open. I don't want to sew it down, but I want the decoration of the sewing on it, okay? So I sewed here, right? And then that closes, and that's where I sewed. So you open it up, sew it. Then you open it up, okay? And then you sew here, just like this with it folded over, okay? So then you have both sewn here and here. And then you're good. And then you put it down, just like you want it. And then I could, you know, start the bottom, wherever you want to start. And just sew your way all the way. I like starting at the bottom, but either way, it doesn't matter. Sometimes I start at the top, but you just sew your way all the way around the edge. And it'll catch the flaps. And sew it, and then sew all the way down here. Just like that. Okay? I can explain it again one more time, or you guys can rewind it or slow me down, whichever. But I'll do it one more time real quick. Okay, so you open it up, because we're just worried about the front here. You want to just decorate the front area, okay? Just for, you know, decoration, because most of the time you'll just have this glued down in the back. So, okay, so you're sewing, you're opening it up. You got to open it. You're going to sew here, okay? Then you close it back where you want it, and open this part out and keep it folded just like that, and then do sewing here. Okay, so then you got it sewn here and here, and then you close it and have it just like you want it, and then you start at the bottom and you just sew it all around, and then when you do, it'll shut down all the flaps, and that's it. It's that easy. And then you got yourself a little sewn little pocket. So I will go do that real quick, and I will come right back. Okay, so I got it all sewn around here. You can see. So I'll pocket this way. It's a little more deeper than, you know, like the little one. And it's really, they're so much fun. And I just went ahead and sewed around it and did all that. And yeah, so now you got some fun little pockets there. And now if you want to decorate the front, you could take a coffee piece of paper, or whatever you got, some decorative papers or anything like that, and put it on the front. And what I did before is I put this down, the coffee dyed paper that I did, and then I sewed it. I did a little glue stick, just a little, and then just to stick it, and then I sewed, and I forgot to do that on this one, but either way, however you want to do it. So you can just add down your paper here, and I just use my glue stick. All right. I just put that down. And there we go. Okay. And then we got that. Oh yeah, and I forgot to show you guys. I'll do vintage photo. And if it seems like it is drying out a little bit, you could do just a tiny little squirt of water. And that seems to help. Okay. And let's see, what do we want to play with? So we got all these stencils, different kinds here. It'd be kind of fun to do that. So I like these because you can put, you know, different ones, different areas, and build it up. So that makes it fun. And these are fairly reasonable priced. I was, you know, surprised you get 100 of them, and it's just so much fun to play with. You can even go out a little bit, you know, like that. So let's do these two first. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we got that. And what else do we want to do? You really do get so many choices here. Let's see. We could do a pretty butterfly. I like that butterfly. There we go. Let's do that one. So just decorate the front however you want. But I like the easiness of just putting a stencil down and seeing what happens here. So you can even go out a little bit off the coffee dyed paper and make it a little more interesting. So there we go. So you see, that's pretty fun. Okay, so those are the little ones. All right, now, yeah, so I think that turned out great. And just keep decorating however you want, and you're good to go. You got yourself a little pocket. All right, so now I want to show you guys my little creation that I did. I'm sure somebody's done it before. I just didn't. I'd never seen this before. So let me find it. Okay, this is it. And let's see. I had my papers here. So you got a pocket here. I can never be organized. I have a mess everywhere. And then a pocket here. What's cool is they're not pushing against each other. I think that's so much fun because it's a totally separate pocket, and that's a totally separate pocket. So that makes it really cool. Okay, so you got that. And then you got the fun little pocket in the back. Okay. What I used is a envelope. Yep. So I just used envelope. And same thing applies here. You do the fold. So you got it long like that. And I just went ahead and cut the top off, you know. And you got an opening, your opening here. That's your top opening there. And I just folded it over, just like this. And then put it however far over you want, and however wide you want your pocket. Okay. Like that. And then I just fold this over. And these are just so versatile and fun to do, you know. Okay. I mean, you could get, if you really need a good fold, you could get your bone folder out. Okay. And then I just cut on the if I can. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Good enough. Okay. And I can move this over a little bit. So it just depends. I mean, they don't have to be perfectly symmetrical on, you know, like the distance on each side. You can do it however you want, you know. Okay. Now I want to go ahead and put some copy dyed paper on top. I'm going to line it up and fit this on top to measure to it. Okay, so I went ahead and cut it to size here, and I'm going to take it over to my sewing machine and do the same thing. And I'll be right back. So I forgot to tell you the trick of it all. So I went ahead and I sewed this edge because that edge is good to sew, right? Then you open it up, right? You could go like this. Go ahead and sew this edge, okay? And then you don't want to sew all the way around because you don't want to close this back pocket, okay? So, oh, let me think. Nope, sorry about that. Okay, so you sew this edge. Then I took it and I just kept it open and I went ahead and sewed up here. So here, let me find my, right in front of my face. So I went ahead and sewed this edge and then I sewed that part, okay? And I kept it open, just like that, because you got your pocket back here that you don't want to sew this part. But you can go ahead and sew this part because this is the front, okay? So you could sew here and here. Then you close it like that. And you could sew here, okay? And then you have it like that. So then you have it sewn here and here, okay? I'm trying not to make it confusing. But you open it up, sew here, sew the top, okay? Close it back the way you want it. Flip this one out because you don't want to sew this one shut just like on the other one. Then you sew this edge. Okay? Then you shut it. And we're at this point. And you go ahead and you start here. Go ahead and start at the top. And you're going to want to sew all the way down. All the way across. Okay? And then all the way up here. Do not sew the top. If you want the pocket in the back, like this, do not sew this top, okay? And as you can see on here, there's no stitching, but you can't tell. There's no stitching here, and there's no stitching here, okay? So that's how you do that one. So you guys can go back and rewind it and look at it, or I'll do a quick again. So you open it all the way up, sew it here, sew it here. I mean, you can even start here, sew it, and then come all the way down, okay? And then back stitch and all that stuff and be done. Then you're gonna take it, close it back to the way it goes, flip this one out of the way because this is our pocket. You don't want to sew that shut. And then sew that, okay? Back stitch on it. Then you close it all the way back where you want it, just like that. And you're gonna stitch all the way down, bottom, and top. And then leave the top open, okay? All right, I hope that makes sense, and I'll be right back. So this is what we got. Come on, our glitter glue, because we're gonna need it. So see how the top's open? Because you just wanted that for decorative, okay? And what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and glue it. Easy peasy. And then just glue that part shut. There you go. Okay. Because that was the only part we did not get tacked down. Except for back here too. So you glue that part shut. Okay. And then we're just going to do the same thing right back here. And just glue it right there. So that's only if you want sewing. You know, if you want the look of the sewing. And I hope it was not confusing. And if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments, and I'm more than happy to help. But that's what I got, and that's how I did it. So let's see. You got your pocket here. And you got your pocket here. And then you got your fun little hidden pocket back here. Oh, this might be too big. Of course it's too big. There we go. And see, just like that. There's your little pocket. So, ta-da! So now, I know you're probably thinking, well, Tammy, why can't I just glue this into, or not this one, this one into there and just leave an opening in the back? And ta-da, you have a pocket. You could totally do that. But the cool part is you can take this and you can hinge it. You can take it into your journal, and you guys know, you just take some, let me grab, okay, hold on, let me grab something. So you can just take it, line it up here, take your washi tape, hinge it, you know, tape it with your washi tape, flip it, and then you could tape it over here with your washi tape, you know, just however you want to do it. And then you got yourself a little flip out, and I just use washi. Have yourself a flip out, and the cool part about that is you can make yourself another pocket back here. So this is definitely a multiple pocket little creation that we're making here. I'm just using something here. So why not? And of course you can ink around and do all that and make it look how you want it. But I just wanted to show you guys this concept here. I just think it's so much fun. And look at this. So then you have a back pocket to add a little bit more ephemera. And a little hidden pocket. Nobody even knew it was there. What do we got? No, not those. Not that. Oh, here. So you can stick those in there. You can stick that in there. You stick a little tape, little washi stickers in there. So there you go. That is definitely an idea that you could do with these, is hinge them. You know, you could just put something, you know, some smaller bits over on this side. Let's see, you know, I got some somewhere. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you can just stick whatever in here. And then you can have that hinged, have it flip open, and then you got a fun little surprise pocket back here. Got a pocket here, and you got a pocket here and here. So, pretty cool. And then what I did here, I'll show you guys. I also have a video that I could put into the top right-hand corner. I forgot to tell you guys too how I do my my little clusters here, and they're pretty fun and they're easy and they help. They're scrap busters. They get rid of tons of little fabric scraps and things like that. And I'll show you guys. I'll put it in the right hand corner. You can come check it out. But this is kind of a quickie. And I will take my Fabrifix, and I also have let me find it. Fabrifix glue that is in here, and I also have a glue video if you guys want to go check it out on how I put this in here and what glues I use. I could throw that in the corner right here, the link, if you guys want to come check it out. But this will be down in my Amazon links too if you want to get some Fabrifix. It's really nice, and I just put it in here, and let's see. So we could just build something up real quick for the front cover. We could do a little background real quick. Let's see. Now that I've talked about these, right here it is. So you could do yourself some background here. I'm just using vintage photo. Great to work with. And I find myself using them for all kinds of stuff. But there we go. So that kind of just gives it a different, just something for the background, you know. Okay, I got a mess everywhere. Avalanche here. And then you can just take it and just build it up however you want it. So you that. And this is just coffee dyes that I did. And you can just do some cheesecloth. Okay, and then my threads. I always have a thing of threads here. Just keep your threads. They're great, especially for clusters and stuff like that. And I'm just getting some glue down, just so it sticks to something. There we go. Let's see. I'm gonna pin this. It's just a little tea bag. It's so cute. It's just a little tea bag out of some fabric I had. I'm just gonna do a little clip on here. There we go. We all love tea bags. All right, and then there's, you know, you can have a little clip that you can clip on here to keep your paper in, or, you know, just decorative. You can add some decorative stuff. You can clip it on the side right there. And there you go. So we got ourselves a fun little pocket here. A couple of pockets. So yeah. There, I'll just clip that there just for fun. Just for funs. Oh my gosh, I've lost everything. There we go. Lost my mind. So I'll keep it in a pocket. Okay, so there we go. So we got that one. This one. We did this one. And this one. And this one. And I'll go out and get some pictures. I like to go outside and get some nice pictures so you guys can see at the end what we did and with this video, you know, get some up close, nice ones. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it informational. And if you could please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and you guys can see my next video when I post it. Like, comment, and share, and let's grow together. And keep on crafting.